In this video I will show you how to give your AI agent access to Google Flights, Google Hotels and some other platforms so it can plan vacations for you. This will work with any agent like OpenClaw, Hermes or N8N. Now normally AI agents can't search these platforms because they have strong bot protection and rate limits, and instead you get incomplete data back and your agent might even lie to you, which is bad when you are planning travels. But we will use a tool that scrapes the data for us and returns it in a clean structured format that our agent can work with. And you don't have to worry about rate limits or bot protection. We will set it up together. It only takes 5 minutes, and then I'll also show you some other cool use cases for this tool. My name is Florian Walter and this is the AI Tool Corner, where I review the latest AI software to find out which ones can actually improve our lives and businesses. I use OpenClaw here, but this will work with any agent. And first let's try to run a search without this tool. Help me plan a weekend trip to Amsterdam from August 21st to 23rd. Find the cheapest flights from Berlin and cheap hotels with decent ratings. Also find some coffee shops with good ratings close to the hotel. Add links for everything and give me the exact prices and times. Now by default OpenClaw does a web search. Now we can see that it accesses different travel websites directly, but it would be better if it searched on Google Flights and Google Hotels because there we get better data. Also we can see that we get an error here back while trying to access one of these platforms, so this didn't even really work. Because again, many of these platforms just block bots and automation. Now we got a response back, but from my experience this is often incomplete or not quite correct. But when we are planning travels, we have to be very exact. We don't want to miss our flight because the bot gave us wrong information. That's why we want to use Scavio instead. In OpenClaw we can install it directly as a skill. We can search ClawHub for Scavio, and there are many different ones available for different platforms, including Google Flights and Google Hotels. Install as many as you want. I installed all of them. If you're not using OpenClaw, there are instructions to access this from any agent or platform. They have different SDKs, an MCP server, an API that you can call directly, SDKs for Python and JavaScript, so you can use this from anywhere and any agent. Next we need to set up a Scavio account. I will put a link into the video description below. Just click on sign in and create your account. Then we need an API key. So go to API keys, click on create key and then copy it. And I host my OpenClaw on Hostinger, where we have environment variables. That's a very secure way to store our API key. Here under environment, I put the Scavio API key, pasted the key here, and then OpenClaw can access it. If you have no clue about environment variables and the stuff, you can also paste your API key into the OpenClaw chat and just ask the agent to configure it for you. This is not quite as secure, but it will work. So now with the Scavio skills enabled, let's try running the same prompt again. And now it automatically uses Scavio to access Google Flights and Google Hotels directly. And for every request it gets clean structured JSON back. Perfect for an AI agent. And now we get a response with the flight, hotels and the coffee shops, but this time we can be sure that this is complete data because it gets this information directly from Google. And Scavio takes care of the bot protection and rate limiting and captchas and gives us only the data that we care about. And this was not scraped a week ago, this is up-to-date data from right now. And there are a bunch of other endpoints and platforms available. In Google Search we have many more options. We can search maps, trends, news, but we can also search other platforms like YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, even Amazon or X. And this gives your AI agents so much more capabilities and things it can do, because normally it can't access these platforms directly. I have more Scavio tutorials where we try out many of these different platforms in the video description below. Check them out too. The link to Scavio is in the video description below. Try it out yourself, you get free credits, no credit card required. And if you want to see more cool Scavio features, click this end card here next.